Okay, welcome back. We are at day 3 of the Steel Samurai Saga, October 19th, 9:42 a.m., District Court. Mr. Wright? Yes. Why do you look so unhappy? Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh no, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now particularly a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. No, it is not. Did she always have her whatever. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact came to my attention in court yesterday. We learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first client, your first witness, Miss Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be the producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Mandela to the stand. Or that director. Well, the evidence states his name and profession. How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make Steel Samurai. Noob. LFMOF. ROLF. Rolling on floor, laughing. Okay. I'm the director of television. Where are you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court the evidence of the day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting at the studio trailer, so I decided to ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it? Hold on. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was at 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Before I go any further than this into this cross-examination, he stated that he had to skip lunch for the meeting, but outside of the trailer itself, there was a table with food on it. So how can he have skipped lunch when most likely he had lunch right before the meeting? Let me think. I have an idea. I want to press on that lunch one. Him skipping lunch. Because just like me, he would never skip lunch. Trust me. What is this in my pocket? Here it is. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I skipped lunch. So, in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak. The last can. The least you can do, believe it? It must have been tough, though. Phoenix. Yeah? Does something seem about... Does something about it... Does that seem odd to you? It's contradictory, yeah, because the freaking table outside of the trailer had steak on it. So... they had to have eaten before the meeting. Yeah, it does. It seems odd. Now that you mention it. Mr. Manala. What did you want, Sweats? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. 2 plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Good call, Sweats. I was embarrassed to, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. Ugh, that's a disgusting face. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean the assistant went through all the trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly, a man who likes to eat. I'm surprised as much. So, when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then, drool. God, this guy is creepy. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Yeah, same. Wait a second. If they took a break in the meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. Okay, so we ended the meeting and we were in the meeting until 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. They had to leave their chairs because they had a break. Didn't you take a single break? Or, well, yeah, not a one, Sweats. Wait, what's sweating so much about? I wonder. If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just say to the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops. Well, Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Irk. Oh no. Miss Edworth is laughing. Testimony during the break. Yeah, FWIW. We took a break. ROFL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. Okay. Not enough time for someone to say commit a murder in Studio 1. LOL. That's only enough. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me, Steams. Interesting. I don't know what to do. I don't think you could even be enough time for that to just for me. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. I'm going to press on the first statement. What time exactly did this break take? I'd say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:45. The time of the death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and came back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. I want to press on this third statement, the not enough time for someone to say commit murder. I want to press that one. Why is that? Hadn't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made no certain fact painfully clear. People in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. Wait. Something wrong, Mr. White? Surely you're suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. White, Phoenix, this is crucial. Think about it before you give an answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to the studio? It is impossible because the time they won't be able to go to and from the Studio 1 in time. But I did get some new evidence that I would like, if I remember correctly. So it's not. It's impossible. I don't want to write off any suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that the witness. I'm glad that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to studio at the time. I thought you might be toughless treading on thin ice, but I see you had at least an inkling of truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the breaking in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. The break-in. Okay. However, the path from the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mr. Monkeyhead barred the way. Around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took the break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked by Mr. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? No, it's not. What about the camera? Very well. The court's opinion on this case as follows. We have found that the path. There were several other in the studio too on the day of the murder. However, this also is clear that none of these people could have gone to the murder that day. They therefore have no revolution in the case. Furthermore, the records show the photo of the Steel Samurai. Given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All the lacking is decisive evidence that he was the one who did it. Who didn't. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have deserved evidence. A witness. Say it again. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Who is this? Order. I will have order. I see. Court will take a 10-minute recess. Court is adjourned for recess. Okay. Oh yeah. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in the trailer had an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. But Mia, don't tell me you were giving up. If you gave up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never gave up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in that cross-examination. People in the trailer could not have gone to the Studio One. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Prove it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. Heroes, children everywhere, after all. Thanks, Sniff. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Okay, we're back in. And this one has to be done today. Prosecution has a concern. Our witness is a grade schooler of tender age, and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with a cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. Prosecution calls Cody Heckins to the stand. Wow, he can barely look over it. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on, please? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates. Donut? What in the world? Of course there'll be donuts. There we go. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Smack. Witness. Wait, just because you're all grown-ups don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you! The nice lady! I'm Cody Heckins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get a feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. This child could be the murderer! I don't know. Witness, or I mean Cody, is having terrible time with the gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the murder, on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. Pops, you want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Wow! It's a long, long day. Inconceivably. Photographic evidence is strictly forbidden in the... Equipment is forbidden in this courtroom. Miff. I apologize, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. It's like a special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it at all yet. That good. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix? I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. Yes, I'm going to. I thought I had the camera. Yeah, because I remember him saying the camera and he was... Yeah. Anyway. Yes. A digital camera. Cody always carries it through. He's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day. The witness account. I wanted to see the Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way through for about 30 minutes. When I came out the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocketed right before my eyes. Came out right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio. I went home. But you say you always have it with you. Very well. The defendant may begin his cross-examination. So I'm going to press on that one, or present the camera, because that's weird. That's out of character for him. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. So, yeah, I'm going to do it on the 9th. I wanted to see the Steel Samurai. I found the map, the internet, and went down to studios. I went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going to for the studio. I kind of got lost away by about 30 minutes. When I came out of the studio, there was Steel Samurai. It totally rocketed right before my eyes, and out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for the shot, I tell you. I think you would have your camera. Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You are quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you? I was putting the pressure on too much. What is that digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. White, how cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so? I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean? Or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. Well, what? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? Thought so. So you did have a camera. What did you use this camera? And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Testimony. What I saw. Yeah, I heard I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Huh, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, cross-examination. I have an idea. Yeah, I had the camera with me, but I was glued to the action. If he was glued to the action and then he just stopped moving, can you tell me a little more on that? The Steel Samurai, and he goes for the bad guy, and wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. I am going to press on that statement. Why? What I mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do it? How did he do it? With a samurai kick, samurai chop, samurai slap, or something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? I want to press him harder, because he's still being vague. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murder uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. He's on the box. Order, order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing, Phoenix. I believe you're on to the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? You know, you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We have associated that this young boy is a great fan of samurai. Still samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? I'm going to go on a limb. I'm going to show his camera again because he keeps it everywhere. And most likely, he brought it to take pictures of the still samurai because he wanted to see the... Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? The camera. Has to be the camera. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? Witness stated that he recently received his camera. And he doesn't know how to use it. Yes. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Oh, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at a crucial moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could have just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There's only one reason why you would looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So, you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Come on! Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's holding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request Cody Heckens to testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Mic drop. Okay. No photo. Yeah, that's right, Pops. The still samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in the testimony, Mr. White? I'm not sure, but I would like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Cross-examination, no photo. Let me think. Okay, just like the other one, Just like the other testimony, what's it called? What I saw, there was a hint, or there's something that's kind of familiar with this guy or person. Every time he's either not telling the truth or something that I need to press on, there's something that, yeah, in his how he says it. So I want to press on the last part of his statement. That's right, Pops. See, the Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in that time, so I missed it. Right here, see that? He stutters. Just like the last one, he stuttered, got me somewhere. So I have to press on this. So I'm gonna press on this. That's all. Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not get a picture? Not even once? One? I'm gonna press him harder. I'm gonna press him harder on this one. He definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something in there that can use. Cody? Listen up. Cody Hickens, I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody. It's one of my powers. Well, wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? Okay. I took a few shots, but it was too late. I was so embarrassed. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what the kid's all about. You're right, Pops. Okay. The Steel Samurai had just escaped in the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time and I missed it. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. So you erased them. Okay. That's the new one. How can I pick holes in this testimony? There has to be something. Dig up dirt, Phoenix. Find a way for the kid. Pops, Steel Samurai, in the clutches of the villain. So I held up my few. It has to be that one. I took a few shots, but it was too late, and so I erased them. You erased them? No, hold on. The Path of Glory contains every victory shot. Yeah, every victory shot, every battle Steel Samurai has won. I want to present that. Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, follow up with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving us this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Oh, now I remember. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over the foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright. What exactly is this album? It's called The Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all the pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in the album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. Wait, no way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what the truth is that is. But Maya, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. White, explain to the court what is going on here. Why is there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos that he took? So the photos were blurry? No, because he says he takes great pictures. He erased them by mistake? No. I'm going to have to say the Steel Samurai didn't win. I think the only one reason, Your Honor. Only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted the photos. You mean the Steel Samurai's lost? Well, Cody, am I right? Aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was no reason why he lied and told us he didn't take the picture. Some reason, the same reason he erased the precious pictures. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw. Oh yeah. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit that what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. He couldn't handle the truth! Order. Witness. I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Well, okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Wang. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull here, White? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. White, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's the meaning? What's all this about? Hammer was the victim. Steel Samurai was the victim. There was no victim. Well, I'm going to say the Steel Samurai is victim since he lost. Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai? Huh? Order. This is even puzzling me. So the Steel Samurai in the photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Oh, Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. Yes. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember, that old bag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the ground station at 1 p.m. Did I see old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. Oh yeah, however, no one saw him go into Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take his nap. To take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into this dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that was Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit? Pops. Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of evidence I saved. Data. Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Sniff. Here. This is it. 2! Studio 2! Yes! The Steel Samurai was dressed up in Studio 2. Well, looking at this, still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. White? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. Yeah. That's it, Phoenix. The photo is all the evidence you'll need to win this trial. But what? Your Honor, may I see the photo? May I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, deceptive inconsistency in that facts. As we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in this photo. It's the 2. Take that! Your Honor, look at this. I see the gate. Might I draw attention to the number on that gate? The number? Yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Okay. I believe Miss Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain, so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio's guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do you see in this photo was taken... However, what do we see in this photo was taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Did he land? Oh my gosh, hold on. It took place at Studio 2, and that bent piece of, oh my gosh, can it be? Your Honor, here's the truth. Scene of the crime. Shows the judge where the murder took place. I'm going to say it took place in Studio 2. And it wasn't the spear, it was that stinking garden fence thing that he landed on. Here at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Let's do the trailer is there. So, yeah. As you may recall, there is a trailer at Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in the very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During the break, Mr. Sal Manella and Miss D. Vanquez were outside eating a steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could have not gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with the access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. The murder, Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole the Steel Samurai's costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim, not the victim. Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. Because the empty bottle of sleeping pills has to be. You do? You do, Mr. White. Now, that's where, surprise, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Where's proof that Jackhammer stole the costume? I'm going to do this one. Empty bottle found on the table. Sleeping pills. This is it. An empty bottle, medicine bottle. Found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Wright, Hammers, and Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a minute. That bottle does raise some suspicions, but there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. And it's already gone out of there. Fingerprint the bottle, examine... Fingerprint the bottle. An idea. Very well. Let's hear it. I want to check the bottle for fingerprints. If the claim is true, Mr. Wright's Hammer's fingerprints should show up on the bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will be suspended. Will suspend proceedings on the current trial for the day. Cody Hickens' testimony had revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. Still, Samurai, seen by Miss Oldbag, may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not in Studio 1, but in Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. White? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why did Mr. Hammer steal the samurai's costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance on this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Wait a minute, this goes until day 4? Very well. Court is adjourned. October 19th, 247. Phew. That was a close one. We were saved by the hair, but all that counts. Though I'm surely about going home about 3 times during a trial. Me too. Really? You both seem to be confident, so confident. Yeah, maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks, Sniff. Okay, that was exciting. Now, I have a little bit of, I guess, suspicions. When I went to the trailer and looking around, I remember seeing again that garden spoke, that spike next to where the garden next to the trailer. It was bent, and that most likely was a lot of force to bend something like that. And like the kid said, he fell and then he stopped moving. I'm thinking he fell on that, and that was the murder, and that is the true I guess, the murder weapon, or yeah, I don't. How do I say it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was what happened. He fell on his back, or he fell forward, and that spike went through him, and that is what killed him. I don't think it's the spear anymore. But anyway, we will find out on on next week, because this one came to an end. How long is it? Oh yeah, a little over an hour. Like I said, every episode. Thank you. Goodbye. Good night.